Imagine you're driving down the highway and suddenly your transmission bangs into gear so hard it feels like you just got rear-ended. It is a terrifying feeling, and when you check your diagnostic tool, you see the code P281E, which stands for Pressure Control Solenoid H Control Circuit High. This sounds like a mouthful of technical jargon, but let us simplify what is actually going on under the hood. This code is specifically telling you that the computer controlling your engine and transmission, the PCM, is seeing a voltage signal from the pressure control solenoid H circuit that is way higher than it should be. Essentially, the electrical signal is spiking, and that prevents the solenoid from regulating fluid pressure correctly. Remember, your automatic transmission is a hydraulic masterpiece that uses fluid pressure to apply clutches and shift gears smoothly. When solenoid H acts up due to this high circuit voltage, that pressure regulation fails. The severity of this issue is not something to ignore. It might start as a moderate annoyance, but if your transmission is banging into gear, you are risking permanent internal physical damage every time it shifts. You might notice the transmission slipping, overheating, or the vehicle going into limp mode to prevent you from driving fast. So what causes this high voltage reading? It is rarely just a ghost in the machine. It could be a defective pressure control solenoid that has failed internally, or it could be dirty, contaminated transmission fluid that has gummed up the works. Sometimes the issue is a restricted transmission filter or a failing transmission pump. However, since the code specifically mentions circuit high, you need to look closely at the electrical side of things. Corroded connectors, broken locking tabs on plugs, or wiring that is damaged can cause resistance issues that trigger this code. To troubleshoot this, don't just start throwing parts at the car. Start with the basics. Check your transmission fluid. When was the last time it was changed? If it's full of metal shavings or smells like burnt toast, you have bigger mechanical problem. If the fluid looks okay, move to the wiring. You need to perform a detailed visual inspection of the harness connecting to the transmission. Look for green, crusty corrosion on the pins or wires that look melted or pinched. For the advanced DIY mechanics out there, you'll need a digital multimeter and the specific wiring diagram for your car. You're looking for open circuits or shorts. If the wiring is good, the solenoid itself might have failed in an open state, causing the high voltage reading. In some rare cases, the PCM itself might be at fault, but that's usually the last resort. Most of the time, a thorough flush, a new filter, and replacing the faulty solenoid or repairing a bad connector will get your car shifting smoothly again without that heart-stopping bang.